Hey, Wesley at Blue Marine, back with you today to talk about the Victron VE.Bus Smart Dongle. This tiny device is about to become your inverter's best friend. We're going to talk about what it does do, what it doesn't do, and how to get it up and running. Let's go. So plugging this into your MultiPlus, MultiPlus-II, or Quattro, or any Victron VE.Bus inverter allows you to get full Bluetooth control right from the VictronConnect app. Now from your phone, you can switch the unit on, off, or charge only, and dial in the AC input current limit. Perfect for when you move to a weak shore or generator hookup. And here's what you can monitor: AC and DC status, values, and device warnings and alarms. There's even an instant readout. And key stats populate in VictronConnect before you even connect to the VE.Bus Smart Dongle. Now it also doubles as a battery voltage and temperature sensor. Works for inverter chargers in standalone systems, split phase, three-phase, and parallel operation, and uses barely any power from your system with a small 1 milliamp power draw. So our top recommendation for installing this device is when your inverter charger is installed somewhere out of the way where it's hard to get to, like an equipment closet. And now, a couple of honest heads up. This is only a monitoring and control tool. It does not do full programming. This is not a programming device. So configuring your inverter charger still requires an MK3 USB interface and a VictronConnect with a hardwired connection. And we've done a video on that, so check below if you want to check out that and see how to properly configure your inverter charger. Now we've also done another video on VE Smart Networking, which utilizes the Bluetooth connection for these devices to establish a network and get them talking together. Now, although this is a Bluetooth device and enables your inverter charger with Bluetooth, it is not offering that feature in the same way. So it's important to notice that it's not transmitting that voltage and battery data to your system via the VE Smart Network. And if you have a GX device like the servo in your system, the servo is always going to prioritize the data coming from this device. And a small note here, if you have this information coming from another device like the battery of your system, like a Victron Smart Life PO4 battery, the Servo GX is going to use that data, not the data that's coming directly from the VE.Bus Smart Dongle. That takes priority. All right, now let's show you how this is installed. So when you open the box, you're going to find the actual VE.Bus Smart Dongle that looks like this, and 2 leads with ring terminals and ferrules that'll go into this terminal block. Now you're also going to need an RJ45 cable to connect directly to your VE.Bus inverter charger. And an optional accessory here is the temperature sensor, the same one that you would use for a BMV 702 or 712. Yep. All right, now we've chosen the location for our VE.Bus Smart Dongle, got it drilled into place. We've located it close to the MultiPlus-II that it's going to be connected to. And we've got an RJ45 communication cable in place, as well as this terminal block with the 2 battery leads. And in this case, we're going to connect them to the links distributor, the positive and the negative bus bar. You could also locate this very close to a battery and have these connected to the battery posts. But let's go ahead and get it installed. So we're going to finish hooking up the positive lead, the positive bus bar. Going to install the RJ45 cable, and then also the other end here and the second VE.Bus port in this MultiPlus-II. And we're going to take the terminal block with the positive and negative battery leads and plug the terminal block into the VE.Bus Smart Dongle. Instantly, you'll see the Bluetooth blue light start flashing, so we know it's got power. All right, now that we've got our VE.Bus dongle installed, let's go ahead and check it out in VictronConnect. Now we've just connected to it after finding it in the device list, and I'm looking at the Bluetooth pin that's found in the unique QR support sticker that comes in the box. Once you've put that unique Bluetooth pin code in, connect to it, and this is the screen that you're seeing. So pretty straightforward here. As with all Victron devices, the first thing we want to do is check product info and see if the firmware is up to date. And in this case it is, which is great. You can also see the MultiPlus-II that this is connected to now. And we will go right into the settings menu here. So here, this is the main overview page. You can get into a detailed overview and click that gear icon for the actual settings. First option here, you can change the mode from on, charger only, inverter only, and off. And AC input 1 current limit. You can adjust this directly here. And that about wraps it up. So that about sums up what the VE.Bus Smart Dongle can do for your inverter charger, including what it can't do. Now, we appreciate you taking the time to watch this. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to talk to you. Subscribe to this channel for additional video content and tutorials that'll be coming out soon, and we'll look forward to seeing you then.